So what is up, everybody? So as you see, I started in MyGM, but at first I wanted to show you guys my GM experience. So first I made a Knicks MyGM a few months ago before I even started YouTube. So you see I won the championship. This is actually my once-in-a-generation prospect, Reginald Austin from England. And I drafted him in 2016, and he won the championship as a rookie and Finals MVP. So my goal here for my next franchise is to try to get a once-in-a-generation prospect, because those guys really help you build your franchise. And you see Carmelo right there in his old tender age of 35. So yeah, I'll let you see my portfolio that I had with the Knicks. 5 straight playoff appearances. I've never not made the playoffs with them. 4 Executive of the Year awards and only 1 championship. Hopefully my fortunes will change now that I pick another franchise. And I actually did decide to go with the Lakers because I wanted a change of scenery. So after buying the franchise, I'm already on the phone with the Utah Jazz. And look at this offer that they're about to give me. Wesley Johnson and Jordan Hill for Rudy Gobert and Jack Cooley. And I say, of course, I'm going to take that deal after, debating it for a little bit. So I got Rudy Gobert on my team, and he's really going to be my starting center for years to come. He's a very established young player, especially after he started for the Jazz last year. He really was anchoring that Jazz defense, and that was the reason why they stood so well statistically second half of the season, the Jazz, on defense. So I'm not done making moves. I really want a first-round pick from the 76ers because I know that team is going to be terrible this year because they were terrible in real life this year. And unless they made some kind of blockbuster move, they weren't going to go anywhere. So, I'm pondering this deal right here for Jakar Sampson, trading Ed Davis, because I don't really need him. I have a logjam at power forward with Boozer, Randall, and Ed Davis at power forward. But Ed Davis was probably my best power forward. So, I didn't really need him. I wanted to develop Julius Randle. So after sneaking in another pick there, I do decide to make this trade because me trading a 2018 pick, I know my team is going to be pretty good by 2018, so I used the persuasive pitch, and I actually managed to pull off this trade. So a little later on, the media actually asked me what I want to accomplish with the Lakers, and I tell them, of course, I want to win multiple championships. Then they ask me another question that goes hand in hand with that one, and I'll let my man Stephen A. answer this one.
Bar none. He has an assassin's mentality. I said this when the trade went down, and I'll repeat it again. Who's starving more for an NBA World Championship more than Kobe Bryant? There is no one. This guy is highly motivated.
So no, I will not be trading Kobe Bryant, but that's mostly because his contract is so high that when he retires, I'm going to have so much cap room. But anyway, I'm showing you guys the season award winners right here. Westbrook won MVP, Jabari won Rookie of the Year, David Lee, 6th man, Anthony Davis, Defensive Player, Stephen Curry, Most Improved, Tom Thibodeau, who actually was fired this year, won Coach of the Year, and I did not win Executive of the Year, and hopefully I will the next year, but my team only went 38 and 44, which, Laker fans, that was better than what the Lakers did this year. So, Andre Drummond, I saw here, actually made the All-NBA first team, and then I noticed his three-point percentage was like 45.8, and then I'm like, whoa, this dude made 11 three-pointers, and he is not a three-point shooter at all, so I thought that was interesting. But the only player of mine who made an All-NBA team was Julius Randle, All-Rookie second team. And you see he put up some solid stats, so I definitely want to give him some playing time. And you see the Cavaliers actually won the finals in 5 games, and Kyrie Irving won Finals MVP. Isn't that crazy? Imagine if the finals actually turned out like that. So you guys see here the people who retired. Matrix, who actually retired in real life. Paul Pierce retired. And then Ray Allen, Jesus Shuttlesworth, most three-pointers of all time in the NBA, retires. What a career, man. So I did make some changes up top. The guys who are not happy or very happy were replacements. So I did hire Coach Mike Budenholzer from the Hawks, and he's a good fit for the team. I like threes. He likes threes, so it's a good fit. I extended my trainer for 2 years because he's an A+. You can't get better than that. I extended my scout for 1 year because I could find a little bit better, and that Johnny Davis guy is definitely on his way out. So now I'm going to simulate to the draft here. This is my draft class. So if you don't have it already, search my gamer tag for my draft class and you'll find it with all the rookies on there. So I have the 6th overall pick here, and it's very clear who the best player on the board is. So we're going to get loading right here. Get my boy D'Angelo Russell with the first pick, and I actually get a call here from the Boston Celtics about a pretty good trade on the surface. And, you know, I take a little bit deeper of a look at it, and it seems pretty nice, but, you know, I kind of want to make some changes. So you see, I shift some things, and then I'm actually able to give them a pitch. So I do that. I have just enough VC to do that. So I actually get Jakar Sampson off of my hands, and I trade a couple other of my picks to get this pick 10. And it's interesting. There's still some pretty good players on the board that I was interested in. So I definitely wanted a small forward on my team. So Mario Hezonja was definitely the best guy to go here. But I actually kind of make a mistake, I think, kind of looking back. I did actually trade Mario Hezonja, but depending on how this draft pick actually turns out, this may not actually be a bad trade. So if the 76ers are bad in 2017, this may be a pretty good deal. And if there's a once-in-a-generation prospect. So you never know. I don't know how good that trade will be until 2017, but if I'm in win-now mode, that was probably not the best deal to make. So Mario Hezonja was definitely a guy that I needed on my team. I wanted to replace Nick Young, but I got Devin Booker. He makes threes. I like threes. You guys know that. So I'm actually planning on playing D'Angelo Russell at shooting guard and shifting Kobe Bryant to small forward. So I need another shooting guard off the bench who I can develop, and Devin Booker was the second youngest player in the draft, or he's the youngest player in the draft. So I got him. So then you saw I picked Rakeem Christmas, but he's not going to be on my team for long. I actually do take this trade. I just love making trades with the 76ers. You see this dude trusts me completely. His trust rating is at 100, so I know the 76ers are a terrible team. They're always a good team to make trades with because their draft picks are always going to be very low, and you get good talent with their draft picks. So now I'm on the board here. There's only 2 guys that I actually made that are left, Aaron White or Satnam Singh, and Singh is actually the younger one, so I feel like he's more of a developable, is that even a word? Developable player. So yeah, that was really it for my draft. So now I'm actually going through the process of changing Kobe Bryant to a small forward and then changing D'Angelo Russell to a shooting guard, which if you've been following me, you know that if you change D'Angelo Russell to a shooting guard, his rating actually goes up by 1 point. So now he's at a 79 overall, and you can kind of get a sense of what my team is looking like. And I only sorted it right here by position, so I can see kind of what positions I need in free agency. So I see I can use a small forward, probably a power forward, and maybe another point guard. So I do actually manage to get Mo Williams. I got Tyler Hansbrough, and I know I got somebody else. Who did I get? I got some others. Richard Jefferson, that's who I got. So those are 3 nice pickups, and this is what my team is looking like going into the next year. So hopefully we can make some noise in the Western Conference. You guys will actually have to stay tuned to catch that. So one more thing before I go. Leave in the comment section which rookies you want to see me play against. So leave me which players you want to see me play against for this upcoming season.